ever be used to acknowledge the receipt of public funds. Next, pre-numbered ORs shall be issued in strict numerical sequence. Duplicate copies shall be the exact copies of the original. Next, a collecting officer shall accept payments to the government in the form of checks upon proper endorsement and identification of the payee or endorsee. The collecting officer shall not use government funds to encash private checks. And lastly, receipt of government funds shall be acknowledged in accordance with the law, which indicates the date of receipt, from whom and on what the account. Ulit dun sa last two. Next, a collecting officer shall accept payments to the government in the form of checks upon proper endorsement and identification of the payee or endorsee. Next, a collecting officer shall accept payments to the government in form checks upon proper endorsement and identification of the payee or endorsee. The collecting officer shall not use government funds to encash private checks. And lastly, receipt of government funds shall be acknowledged in accordance with the law, which indicates the date of receipt, from whom and on what account the fund was received. Now, let's proceed to the types of funds. Here, we have 7 funds. Starting off by General Fund. Basically, it is a fund which is available for any purpose other than those which other funds have been designated to. Since, di ba nga, may iba't ibang classification of funds. Second is Special Fund. From the name itself, it is a fund designated for special purposes only. Third is Trust Fund. Ito naman yung fund na hawak ng government agency or any public officer na nag-act as trustee, agent, or administrator for the fulfillment of a condition. Fourth is yung Revenue Fund. So, syempre, ito naman yung fund na nanggagaling sa income na nakukuha ng government agency which is available for appropriation or expenditure, but still in accordance with the law. Next is Depository Fund. This fund naman is held by an authorized depository bank in which the recipient agency